ready to introduce one such man of platinum who's had his fair share of moments of truth. A player who's an invaluable member of the Indian team's batting arsenal, a man who's got principles on and off the field, the inimitable KL Rahul. In today's episode, let's find out who's making it to KL's League of Platinum Men. Hi KL, it's so good to see you as always. Thank you for taking the time out to do this.
Thank you, Archana. I love talking about cricket and I love connecting to my fans and a lot of fans do want to have the insight of what actually happens in the dressing room or what players go through. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to talk about cricket and give them that insight.
Indeed, it's a perfect opportunity for someone like me to get to know you better. You know, KL, we hear the word teamwork being used a lot nowadays, and I'm sure there's much more to it, and I'm quite sure that it's easier said than done. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the word teamwork's been, used quite a lot in sport or even just generally in life, and it is not as easy as it sounds, especially when you're playing a team sport. There are 11 guys playing on the field, there are 5-6 of them sitting outside, and all of us work really, really hard and to get to where we are, and then only 11 of us get the opportunity to play in the middle, and all 11 of us want to shine at the same time. All of us want to be match winners, and this is what we've all dreamt of, and this is our opportunity and moment to shine. But that's when the leaders in the team, or the guys who are more experienced, or the guys who realize that everyone wants to shine, but how
to make it all come together.
How to make it come together, how to make players in the dressing room and in the field, get that sense of like inclusiveness and bring the team together. That's what becomes really important. And the teams that have players with that inclusiveness are the teams that do really well in international cricket.
It's great that you're talking about inclusiveness because it's extremely important now given your tryst with captaincy. How important is it in a leadership role like yours?
For me, I think firstly, I try to think as a player first, and when I've been part of any team that I've represented as a player, I think back to what I felt and where I felt that, a captain could have been helpful for me, and I try and do that to the players in my dressing room. Obviously, being leader of the team comes with huge responsibility. You have to carry all the guys with you.
But as a captain, how do you maintain that balance between keeping a player part of the team but also letting him shine with the bat or ball?
I think that's where I've been very fortunate that I've played under some great leaders. Like I said, I've learned a lot from them, and they've set the way, or they've set the tone for captains to follow, and how exactly you need to build a player or comfort him at times, or like you said, let him shine at times. So I've learned from the best, I feel, and I try and do what I've personally experienced with these great leaders, and I try and carry that onto my team. It's the most important thing is to connect with them at
every level.
At every level, but the most basic level, which is both of you are players and both of you are going through the same struggle, same journey. So that's what I try to do. That's what I try to keep things as simple as I can, because it's still something that's new. I've only been doing captaincy for the last 2 years, so I'm learning on the go. So yeah, these are a few things I've picked up and few values that I try and remind myself every time.
You mentioned the best, learning from the best. So who comes to your mind when you say they're the best?
Who comes to your mind? Anyone who's watched the game.
Only one name.
Yeah.
Rahul Dravid, without a doubt.
Yeah.
While winning means a lot in the present, I think shaping the future of Indian cricket is paramount, and I think Rahul Dravid has a key role to play in that. Don't you
absolutely. The great things he's doing with the under-19 cricket, with the India A cricket, he's part of the NCA now, and that's somewhere I've gone to when I wasn't in great form, or when I got dropped from the team, I went back to NCA. I went back to working with Rahul Dravid, and he's the best guy you can learn from, not just about cricket, but how you behave, how you handle on and off the field, and teamwork, and like I said, inclusiveness is something that reflects in abundance with Rahul Dravid. That's why, without a doubt, he will be part of my league of platinum men.
Recently, in 2020, when we think about inclusiveness and actually stepping up to the plate, I think Ajinkya Rahane did a good job of that. Virat had to go home, and Ajinkya Rahane had to come up and actually be captain. And I think he really stepped up to the plate because he played a lot of newcomers at the time, and they won the series. I think that was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a series that will go down in the history of Indian cricket as one of the greatest victories and greatest series played. And like you said, when Ajinkya had to step up, we just lost the first game, and Virat had to go back because he had to be there for his wife and for his child. So we were one down in that series, and we'd lost quite badly the first game. So there was a lot of pressure. The way Jing stepped up. He brought a lot of calmness to the dressing room. He is a calm person. So, the way he got the youngsters. There were, like you said, there were a lot of newcomers, a lot of guys who debuted in that series. So they didn't know much about international cricket, but the way he handled them, the way he, that's perfect example of inclusive leadership, where he did well as well, but he also managed to take the other 10 guys with him, and we, like I said, one of the most famous victories. And I still remember I had to go back because I got injured and I wasn't part of the last game, but I was part of the first 3 games. So I was watching this on TV, and all the youngsters and all the guys were so happy. They're doing the victory lap with the Indian flag, and in Australia. It made it all very sweet, and it was really, really heartwarming to see all these guys doing the victory lap.
Well, I have to say, even thinking about it is giving me goosebumps, because it was such a moment of pride for India, and watching all these youngsters shine was truly, truly special. But hey, you're a man of platinum, and in true form, you're being extremely modest, so I'm going to turn the spotlight on you now. Tell us an instance where you had inclusiveness part of your arsenal to lead from the front.
I think in leading Punjab, I had to sort of bring that quality out a lot more, because, like I said, captaining a team comes with huge responsibility, and I also, thinking back, I had the opportunity and the honor to, you never know who's going to be the next superstar in world cricket. So having them in my team as youngsters, and trying to give them that comfort and that platform to go and shine,
hone their capabilities.
Yes, which is very, very important as a leader. And I try and do what I've learned from few of the best leaders that I've played under, and the way they made me feel. I try and use that experience and get better on it, and try and make players in my dressing room feel inclusive. And I think it's one of the most important roles or a quality that a leader and a captain must have.
KL, it's been so inspiring listening to all these stories.